to talk about this actual value gain that some of these buy deals are going through. You guys smash something crap out of that subscribe button and leave a comment down below whenever you walk away with a booster pack as per usual. Alright, so Kongs did their big restock. They still have a couple of things up on the market. Remember, discount code MCO40 is going to save you on your purchase over here. If there's anything that you are interested in acquiring, cheap Dominus Impulses maybe, you know, Goblin Biker cheap cards, it just comes down to what you are wanting to get out here. Alright, moving on along. This caught my attention. There's only 24 listings of Bysteel Drwest Worm on the market right now at an $18 price point. And just to point out here, we've also got 30 listings on the super rare version of this. Now you gotta remember, I mean, this Bysteel is literally the one that blows up something your opponent has for a monster. And you've had just on 10-3 and 10-2 alone, you had some pretty dramatic sales for this. So it's not like that this card isn't moving right now. It's just, this is literally one of the best hand traps that we kind of have in modern era Yu-Gi-Oh! Being able to detour and banish a light or dark, and being able to send an opponent's monster to the graveyard. Yeah, I am actually very surprised to see this one hasn't actually got limited yet. But I wanted to point out here, both versions of this are on the move, so you've been warned if you've been keeping an eye on this. Baldrick, this really wasn't too crazy of a point out back here, but you got 56 listings of Baldrick, and you're coming in at about $3 right now. This is another one of those, you want to keep an eye on this in addition to, you know, Drwest Worm having that explosion of value. It's just one of those things that, you know, maybe I'm worried about having, you know, the value being dispersed. Why, yes, I am. I am gratefully worried about not being able to tell people, hey, Bysteels are going up. You've been warned. All right. What else we got back here? Ah, boy. 10 listings for this thing. And your sales data, 25, 19. Wow. And this is for Kitchen, by the way, of all the Dragon Maids for the Secret Rare. I guess what's ended up happening here was everybody was so busy picking up chambers left and right that we had an explosion of value actually being had back here in Kitchen, of all things, which I can't say that I'm not surprised about this. This is one of those things that you look at and you're like, yeah, makes sense, considering, you know, we do have new Dragon Maid support on the way. People want their original Secret Rares, because, to be honest with you, these Secret Rares looked really good, alright? Looking back at Mystic Fighters, though, holy crap, Mystic Fighter boxes are $260. That's terrible. Laundries have been going up. I love the fact that Laundry has a listed market price at 12, but Light Plays, oh yeah, these things are about 12 bucks. Man, your Dragon Maid hype back here is insane. Booster packs are $16. Allen Bershins, he's going back up. Nice $10 Allen Bershin. Okay. Lepores are at 7s. Mystic Fighters Parlors, 15 listings. Nurses, you do have the Lost Art for that. Hospitality's coming in at 6s. Dragon Maid Welcomes, these have also gone up. I'm not going to go too much further into this, but wow. You have a crapshoot in front of you for Dragon Maid stuff, and it's all coming back to Kitchen. Invocation Alt Art. It's not like this card's having a massive movement streak right now, but I did see that we were sitting at about $4-ish out here. And I wanted to point out, if you like the Invocation Alt Art, you're looking at about $4 right now. And most of the time you only played 2. So you're looking at $8, maybe $9 post shipping and taxes out here to receive a copy of this so that you can have it. Doesn't necessarily seem like the worst opportunity in the world. Same thing out here with Makaba. Makaba is another one of those 2-ofs out here. You're looking at $2.50. So probably about, what, 15 bucks if you want to acquire 4 of them just to have them. But once again, this is if you're a fan of the alt arts. We also, I truthfully don't expect any real resurgence of Invoked anytime soon. But this is just one of those packages you look at and you're like, wow, you know, like the alt art is actually sick. I am a fan of these. Why are they not QCR? I don't know. But okay. Also, I wanted to toss this in here as well, since we did the Blue Eyes watch yesterday. Evidently, there is a Blackluster Soldier up on the market for people that have been asking, you know, is this legal? You know, can we use this? Yes, it is legal. All right, they pointed that out very easily on the market, and the only one that we've seen come up on here, probably because people don't know it's available, but yeah, Ideal has one for $600. It's not exactly the greatest price point in the world, but it's something. And yes, this is legal. This card's only printed in Japanese, featuring a TCG card back, so you don't need to know what it does. It's just a 3,000, 2,500 normal monster. Ooh, tins. A few people have been like, hey, when are tins going to start to go down? You know, are we... I did see... You had somebody the other day that had them up for like $166 with like $10 shipping, which still ends up being like $176 after shipping. But tins have depreciated down as of right now. You have the last listings here at $175, and then they go up to about $190 on up to $200. But Robbie, the tins are terrible this year. Yeah, they are. But that doesn't stop the community from wanting to pick up things from the tins. All right, and these are also just for full cases. All right, I do want to point that out. So, whew, you might have some bad news on your hands out here, because it looks like these tins are about to go through a renaissance. Rage of the Abyss. Still $80 a box out here. Now, I just want to point out here, I don't know if, as of right now, I don't know if I'm going to have any for stream. I got less than I wanted for this set, unfortunately, so I'll see what I can do, but no promises to everybody. But I wanted to point out, hey, boxes are $79.57 right now. You guys know if you click my TCG Player link down below, it helps support the channel and, you know, forces TCG Player to help support me as well. So if you do buy anything on TCG Player, do take a second to click that link before your purchase. It absolutely helps me out. All right, and then last but not least, Dragon Master Magia boxes. LOL. We're back over the rainbow, everybody. We're going to the $100 land. Yay! I love the fact that these are still $99.74 a box. Like, this is so wild to see out here. That this set that everybody dogged on has performed this well. It's hilarious. And then we have Meteorologic Aggregator. For those of you that have been living underneath a rock, this card did kind of explode. It looks like we're still on the explosion back here of the $3+ mark. I'm not going to count this very cheap one because it's not going to last up through the next hour or so, more than likely. But you are solidly looking at $3 to $4 an aggregator right now. Luckily, you only need one aggregator for what it's worth. I do know some people were trying out multiples, but one I think is going to be what you care about. Dark Magician Girl Ghost Rare, $165. No shot. We're finally 175. Finally. Looks like people are picking up the Ghost Rare Dark Magician Girls. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest with you. I guess that it's cool that the Ghost from the Past is taking back off. Blue Eyes coming in at $160, so the Dark Magician Girl has repassed the Blue Eyes, and sealed product is still $78 a box. Well, I guess it goes to show, you know, who's more iconic, Blue Eyes or Dark Magician. Currently, Dark Magician Girl's winning. Guardian Eatos. Why are the unlimbs over $100? It would appear right now that Guardian Eatos has shattered the barrier. Now, you gotta remember, we had that Edison tournament last week where Guardian Eatos blew out the water, and it would appear that it took the market with it. You're not touching a first edition for under $200. A light play for $3 and then $450. That's disgusting. Yikes. And then last but not least, Snake Eyes Oak. Considering Snake Eyes builds, there's been discussion people wanting to play 2 of these just as a little consistency buffer. You have 45 listings right now, and the card's $1, going up to $2. You do have a nice little buffer here at 50, but you know, who really knows at the moment. So keep an eye on Snake Eyes Oak. It's one of those situations that, you know, if you don't really have the card, you might find yourself in a bad situation here in the near future. So what do you guys think about everything? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.